Hi, so setting up and waiting for people to come in. Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? It's good to be here with you all. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started. My network is fluctuating, but we can get started. So, basically, today we'll be talking about how to send code emails. And this is an important topic because a lot of students know that, you know, PIs are the one, when I say PIs, principal investigators, this can be, these are most times professors. I mean, someone doesn't have to be a professor to be a PI, but most times in an academic setting, the principal investigators are professors. And so today I wanted to talk about how to actually send the code email because you can apply generally and a lot of people apply generally, but you have a better chance because in most school systems, they need an advisor to actually vouch for you or see you as a potential fit to the lab because they do not want any student to be an orphan student like without having an advisor they can work with. Even some other schools like Cornell would even tell you that they need to make sure you're a fit for two professors before being admitted. That's why instead of hoping or waiting for everyone to figure out where you fit. You can as well on your own just say, you know what, I'm going to figure out where I fit and reach out to the person I think I'm a fit for. So there are different ways for you to determine where you could be a potential fit for. Um, there are different ways. So, for example, let's say someone is studying computer science, like me, right? And you're interested in, working on something related to machine learning. Now, there are different ways you can work. You can choose a topic in natural language processing, where like there are some people that work on making natural language processing algorithms better, right? Or you can choose like say something in AI and society, and there are different ways. There are different ways to do something in AI and society, right? So for AI and society, um, there are many ways, right? You can even apply natural language processing to AI and society. You can do something like evaluating large language models and how they're useful as humans, how they're useful, let's say, as human speakers or as human listeners. So there are different things you can even do with respect to AI and social impact. So that's why it's important to, when you're figuring out your research interest, it should be pretty broad. It shouldn't just be like, it shouldn't just be like very specific. Like let me look for one very specific example. Maybe even it depends. It depends. There are some subtopics that are wide enough that you can still make progress on. But then there are other like topics that are just too small. I'm trying to come up with a very particular example. Let's say I'm interested in robotics and I say I want to design algorithms for robot failure recovery. Instead of saying just focusing on recovery, there are many things that can there are many things in the entire pipeline before you even get to that recovery, right? There are so many things. So there's some example like there is failure detection, right? There is failure prevention. There is failure benchmarking. There is all of this from the robot side. There's all of this from the human side, right? So I would have a better chance to say I'm interested in robot failures or I'm interested in robots like prediction and some other things than just saying that all I want to do is just recovery, right? So your research, just think about yourself writing a research proposal. It should be broad enough where there are many things that could potentially fit into that. So that's what one thing I wanted to talk about. So when you figure out the exact niche you have to go and look for professors, and there's a nice way to standardize your template, and we will talk about that another time. But just notice that there are ways for you to actually standardize your template. So when you send a code email, it should have who your name is quickly, then it should have how you are aligned, and there should be some effort in terms of your email. So you can send an email and say like, "Oh, can you check if I'm a fit for your lab?" Like professors are very, very busy. There's the work of mentoring PhD students, there's the work of writing grants, and a lot of them are still teaching, actually in academic session. And there's just so many admin work to do, as well as research work. So they cannot be figuring out if you're a fit for them. You should reach out and you should already have figured out where you fit. And then when you figured out where you fit, you can go ahead and send an email. So your email should have where you fit, and your email should have your CV, your transcript. It should have like should show some effort that you actually understand what you're talking about, right? So what did you do? Did you read the professor's papers? Did you work on previous research, and then you see how you can apply your own knowledge to what's currently going on in that professor's lab? These are good questions, and this that you should make sure your code email answers. So that's all for code email today. And of course, there's other things like following up after your code email. So after you've done the work of getting your code email, you have to make sure that you actually follow up, right? So if let's say your email now, if your email did not get any response, that is fine. You shouldn't like start bombarding them within 24 hours, right? You should give them some time so that they can actually help you. So yeah, that is all for now. Thank you very much, and uh, I'll see you guys and get high for the next challenge that will start next week. Take care. I mean, that will start by the end of this week, though. Next week. Take care.